Hey Minimizers, you're getting ready to watch some footage from one of the Minimalists live events from the Love People Use Things tour. If you'd like to see us on the road, visit theminimalists.com/tour, or you can find all of our live events over at patreon.com/theminimalists. Enjoy. Well, while I've got you here, I would love to talk to you about shame as well, because I think quite often in the new book we talk a lot about some of the things that we've been ashamed to admit until recently, and we've had to come to terms with it. But shame, not only do we carry it with us, but it often compels some pretty dumb behaviors in our lives, ways that we try to sort of circumvent the shame, hide the shame, deny the shame, deny past events, deny the present, do other things that we're going to be ashamed of in order to hide the shame. So can we talk a bit about shame and where it comes from and how do we better understand it?
Well, you can't talk about shame without, this is the home of Dr. Brown, right? And so I mean, it's everything I would say would be in service to anything. Her remark, Brene Brown, who's a professor at U of H. The way I explain shame is, let's say I violate one of my core values. I violate a value. And suddenly from the sky drops a brick and I've got to hold it. That's guilt. I screwed up. I texted that guy and I'm married to somebody else. I yelled at my kid. I fudged numbers at work a little bit. It violated a core value. That's guilt. And I think that's good. I think it's appropriate. We need to have that accountability with our own values. Shame is when I take that brick and I put it in my backpack and I say, this is who I am. Mm-hmm. Not, I screwed up here. I lied. It is, I'm a liar. And I'm going to wear that. And if you study trauma over time, you learn that trauma is both acute, it happens at one time, but it's also cumulative. It adds up on you, right? So it can be a bunch of little pebbles that add up over time that you keep putting in your backpack, And it's benign. Some of it's little, like when you're 11 years old and you walk down the stairs and your mom looks at you and says, oh, honey, that shirt makes you look pudgy and you want the boys to like you, right? And boys don't like pudgy girls. You want to be a pretty girl, right? And you're 11 and you're like, yeah. Or dad says, we don't strike out in this family. You hit the ball. You don't stand up at the stupid plate and put that bat on your shoulder. We swing the bat in this family. That's what the kind of guys we are, right? And so you're like, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. I want to be loved. I want to be loved. I want to be loved. And I'm putting those in there. And over time, you become 35 and 40. And that backpack is just so heavy, right?
Unbearable.
That's shame. And I don't want anyone to know what's in that. And earlier to what you said about relationships, all we ever want to know is, do you really know me? Really? And do you still love me? Right? So in this room, I've got some buddies who have been with me, Mike and Tom and Patty, since I was a child, right? I was like 12, maybe. They know me. They know me when I used to be like a crazy liar. I was nuts. I was nuts. I was insane, right? And we've had kids together. We've grieved together. We've gone to weddings together. Those people know me, and they still love me, right? And that is my whole body just saying that. I just do that. I turn into this guy. I'm just like, just chilling, right? Everything works out good, right? So that is how I describe shame. And if I can let people into my backpack and let them see what's in there, then we are free, right? If I can take those bricks out and set them down and say, I'm not carrying that anymore.
That's beautiful.
Right? That's free.
Did you enjoy this video? If so, you can listen to full episodes of the Minimalists Private Podcast, available exclusively on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/theminimalists today. Your support keeps our podcast and YouTube channel 100% advertisement free.